Let me be real with you for a second. You've played GTA. You know the map. You know the missions. You think you know what's in these games. But there are places in these worlds that Rockstar built and then just left. No explanation. No mission marker. No reason to ever go there. And once you find them, you start asking questions that never get answered. These are the creepiest locations, hidden details, and unresolved mysteries scattered across the GTA universe. Let's start from the beginning. Vice City, the junkyard nobody talks about. Little Haiti. There's a junkyard there that most players pass through once and forget about. But stick around for a minute and something feels off. Walk the whole area. There are no pedestrians, no activity. Not a single person working, wandering, or even sitting down. Just rusted metal, scattered junk, and these massive industrial machines that look like they came straight out of Manhunt. And that's not a coincidence. A lot of the assets in this junkyard were literally reused from Rockstar's 2003 horror game. Same textures, same design language, same disturbing energy. Now here's where it gets interesting. Inside one of the cabins, there's a chair with blood on it. Your first instinct is probably to connect it to the Death Row mission, where Lance gets tortured in this exact area. Logical, right? Except the blood is already there before the mission happens. So either Rockstar placed it as environmental storytelling, or something else was going on in that chair before Lance ever sat in it. Nobody's confirmed which. The theories range from a serial killer hiding on the property to it just being a grim detail that slipped through without explanation. Here's one more weird thing about this place. If you commit a crime near the junkyard and get a wanted level, the scanner audio that plays is from Escobar International, the airport, not the VCPD. Wrong scanner, wrong location, wrong everything. The game just uses the wrong file and nobody ever patched it. Small thing. But in a place this unsettling, even small things add up. The ships on the ocean floor. Most players don't even know these exist because you literally cannot reach them without breaking the game. 3 shipwrecks, scattered around Vice City's map, sitting at the bottom of the ocean. One of them, a large chartered Libertine Lines cargo ship, is lying on its side to the north of the map. Right next to it, a submarine, just sitting there, watching. No mission sends you here, no character mentions it. And since you can't swim or dive in Vice City, Rockstar built these things knowing almost nobody would ever actually see them. Here's what makes it weirder. That same ship company, Chartered Libertine Lines, appears in GTA 3. Claude destroys one of their ships in a mission. So is this wreckage connected to that? Is this what happened after? A reference? A shared universe detail? Rockstar never said. There's no official answer. Just 3 ships on the ocean floor and a submarine with no explanation. San Andreas, the ghost car that won't heal. Everyone knows about the ghost car. Driverless vehicles rolling through the countryside, no engine sound, no explanation. But here's the detail that most people missed. These cars spawn already damaged, dented, beaten up, like they've been through something before you found them. Normal, right? So you take it to a paint spray, fix it up, move on. Except it doesn't fix. The color changes. The paint is fresh. But the body damage, it stays. Every single time. Take any other car in the game, damage it the exact same way, take it to the same shop, it repairs perfectly. Only the ghost car keeps its wounds. Is it a glitch? Possibly. Is it intentional? Nobody knows. But for a car that already drives itself around with no one inside, the fact that it refuses to be fixed makes the whole thing feel deliberate. The Lil Probe Inn. Out in Bone County, south of Area 69, there's a bar called the Lil Probe Inn. The name alone tells you what you're walking into. Outside, there's a spinning UFO model on a pole. Inside, every single wall is covered in UFO photographs. Dozens of them, edge to edge. And in the back, a map of San Andreas with specific locations marked on it. Like coordinates. Like someone figured something out and wrote it down. So naturally, players went to every one of those marked spots expecting something to be there. There was nothing. No structure, no enemy, no hidden item, just open land. But here's what some players noticed when they kept looking up at the sky in those areas. Objects moving across the atmosphere. Fast. Way faster than any plane in the game. Could just be a background asset. Could be something else entirely. Oh, and there are exactly 69 UFO photos inside the bar. That might just be Rockstar's humor. Or it might mean something. With this game, you never fully know. One more thing. In the definitive edition, some of those photos on the wall were updated, and the images now include recognizable locations from GTA 5, Galileo Observatory, Vespucci Beach, a house some players believe could be from GTA 6. Why is a bar in San Andreas showing you pictures from the future of the franchise? Nobody explained it, it's just in there. Panopticon, the abandoned sawmill, Red County, up on a hill, just outside Blueberry. An old sawmill that clearly used to be operational. You can see the equipment, the layout, the bones of a working place. Nobody works there anymore. Come at night and it's one of the most uncomfortable locations in the game. The silence is too complete. The buildings feel frozen. And scattered inside, some of the structures are what look like bloodstains. Enough of them that players started building myths around the place fast. The most popular theory connects it to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A masked figure supposedly living in the woods nearby. Some players claimed to see movement, a silhouette in the tree line, something watching. There's no confirmed evidence any of that is real. The blood is probably just a texture choice. Could be rust, could be tree sap. But the thing about Panopticon is the atmosphere does the work on its own. You don't need a monster to make that place feel wrong. GTA 4, the Ratman. Deep in the subway tunnels beneath Liberty City, there's a myth that's been running since the game launched. The Ratman, half human, half rat, moves at impossible speed through the tunnels, whispers, screams, attacks players who get too close. The thing is, the subway in GTA 4 is already engineered to be unsettling. Dim lighting that flickers at the wrong moments, sparks from broken cables, echoes that travel too far through empty corridors. The city above ground is rotting. There are homeless people living in the tunnels. The setting supports the myth in a way that feels almost too convenient. I went to the Eastern Service tunnels, where most sightings are reported. There's a specific staircase area that genuinely feels wrong. Stains on the floor, flickering in your peripheral vision, the kind of space where your eyes start manufacturing things. I didn't find the Ratman, but I understood why the myth exists. The evidence people share, blurry screenshots, shaky footage, almost all of it traces back to mods or subway trains hitting players from behind in the dark. But the myth has lasted 15 years. And honestly, if Rockstar ever rebuilds Liberty City, not doing something with this would be a waste. The Alien Lake, Middle Park, GTA 4. There's a lake in the center of the park that stretches across several city blocks. From the ground it looks like a lake, nothing unusual. But from a helicopter, or from one of the skyscraper rooftops overlooking the park, the shape of the lake is clearly a side profile of a gray alien. The outline of the head, the eyes, the elongated form, it's unmistakable once you see it. Whether it was intentional or accidental, Rockstar has never said. But given the volume of other hidden details buried throughout Middle Park, most people believe it was deliberate. A shape only viewable from the sky, which some have compared to crop circles. GTA 5, the graffiti and the body. Near one of the cinemas in Los Santos, there's a wall with writing on it. Ain't no mystery. They drowned her because of what she knew. Most players read it and move on. Generic graffiti, weird city stuff. But if you dive underwater near that exact location, there's a female body on the ocean floor, tied down with cement blocks. No mission leads you here. No character references it. The graffiti is the only clue. And the graffiti is telling you it wasn't an accident, it was silencing. Who she was, what she knew, who did it, none of it is ever explained. Leonora Johnson. This one actually has a resolution, but getting there is the creepy part. The in-game world references the murder of Leonora Johnson, a young actress whose dismembered body was found near a dam in 1975. The case was never solved. An in-game website documents it in genuinely disturbing detail, but scattered across the entire GTA 5 map, all 50 of them, are torn pieces of a letter. Collect every single one, put them together, and they reveal the name of her killer. A famous Vinewood actor, Peter Dreyfuss. The game lets you find him, and it lets you choose what happens. But here's the thing. Even if you walk away, even if you spare him, a Weasel News broadcast later reports that he's been found dead. The game kills him regardless. The ending is canon no matter what you decide. Rockstar built a cold case into the game world, hid the evidence across an entire map, and settled it themselves whether you participated or not. Brad's grave. We all know Brad dies in the prologue. We know Michael set it up. Most players accept that and move forward. But there's a moment in Bury the Hatchet when Trevor travels north and actually opens that grave, where the game stops being an action story for about 30 seconds. Brad has been in the ground for 9 years, and when you see him in that coffin, it's not graphic, it's not overdone. It's just enough. Just enough to make the whole betrayal feel real and heavy in a way cutscenes alone couldn't carry. It's a quiet detail, but it's the kind of thing that stays with you. GTA 3, the ghost town. You see it in the opening cutscene. A detailed urban area, visually cleaner and sharper than anything in the main game. Then it disappears, never referenced again, never accessible in normal play, except it exists on the map, floating in the air, off in the distance, with zero collision. You can fly out there with a mod and land right on top of it, except you can't, because you fall straight through it into the ocean below. The whole town has no floor, no physics, just the facade, built specifically for a cutscene, sitting out there in dead space, and only the parts that appeared on camera were finished. Everything behind it, outside the camera's frame during that opening shot, is unbuilt and empty. A city in the sky that you can see but never touch, built for 30 seconds of footage and left there forever. That's the one that gets me. These games have been out for years, decades, some of them. Players have mapped every inch, data mined every file, spent thousands of hours looking, and there are still things without answers. That's either really sloppy development, or it's exactly what Rockstar wanted. Drop your best GTA mystery in the comments. I'll be reading every single one.